Muy bien.
Deteriorating.
No, like literally deteriorating. She gave us a test, right? It's like 2 pages of Spanish. And I'm like, I know nothing. I'm not going to do anything on this except draw all over the paper. So both sides, I drew all over the paper. And she's coming, getting the paper, handing in the test and everything. She looks at mine and she looks at me and she looks at my paper and she's like, like, what do you say to that? What do you say?
I thought you were gonna say like she gave you some marks for nice drawings.
No, nothing. She looks so like baffled. Like, what do you even do with this? Like, what would you do?
There's
Just
no
respect the
constructive
decision.
criticism.
Yeah.
And I told her, I just gave her this like sorry.
Fucking it is what
Sorry,
it is.
what it
man.
is.
Yeah.
I don't like Spanish. Peace. That was fun.
Yeah. It's a stupid amount of work for that age.
Oh, it
I
was a lot
agree.
of work.
It-
That's
it
why I
is
just stopped
stupid. Yeah.
and just played games.
I did a lot of giving up in high school as well.
I just wish high school was a bit more well-rounded, so people of different types could
Yeah, that would have been cool.
excel and like learn to enjoy learning.
Yeah, so I think that was the biggest problem for a lot of people. Like they don't know how to.
Enjoy like the process.
Yeah,
of improvement.
it's really fun.
I think I just
fun.
got lucky because I
Yeah.
like math and shit, or like the stuff that was forced upon, but it's forced upon everyone. And if that's not your cup of tea, then it's just not fair.
I remember in history class, I asked the teacher, like, what's the point of learning all this, like doing that thing?
I was that kid.
I've totally said that.
And I will never forget the look on his face of just disappointment. He was an older person. He clearly liked teaching history. He's like, so we don't make the same mistakes again. I'm like, I just felt so bad. I'm like, I just shut up. I didn't say anything else. Oh, good times.
Yeah, I didn't. I stopped trying up until like I don't know, like some point in middle of senior year where I was like, oh, I need to work to eat, and I was like teaching myself how to do computer stuff at that point, and I was like focusing on grades and stuff, and I was like, wow, I don't have like a 1.8 anymore. Like it was going up and up, and then I was like,
Wow.
man, I'm getting worse at computer stuff because I'm spending so much time on like English and stuff, and I was like, nah, fuck that, back to computer stuff, and I slipped all
Hey,
over
the
again.
decision worked out.
Yeah, I guess so.
There were some fun classes in high school, like art, music, creative writing.
There was a cooking class I never
love
got to
creative
take.
writing.
How did you did you give yourself projects?
Yeah,
So-
just
so
like
for-
stuff online.
I see.
Like I would sit in like band class and then like this or like after school band because I was in like so much band, and I'd have like it was super cringe. Like I'd have my laptop on another chair next to me. Also, all like the good saxophone players graduated, so I was like de facto first chair for saxophone. So he couldn't do shit. He couldn't be like no. And so like when my section wasn't playing, I just like go over on my computer and like start coding shit and stop paying attention to him completely.
That's funny.
Yeah, just like random projects. You know, my speaking of your history teacher that you made sad, we had a substitute teacher that the kids in our class, they bullied him so hard that he went to his desk and started crying. And I felt it wasn't me. I wasn't one of the people, but they were like, fuck, his name was something like funny. I think his name
Well,
was
what happened after that?
he kept crying, and he was just sitting in his desk for like the whole period, and we just like had a de facto free period. And I felt so bad for him. I wrote a little note for him. I was like, I apologize for the other kids in my class, and I like slipped it onto his
That
desk
is so cute.
and fucking left. Like, there's nothing more I could do.
That's really
like,
something.
what am I gonna?
Be
Yeah.
really, really relentlessly cruel.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Stand
don't
up to
know.
the teacher? Stand up to the kids for the teacher?
Yeah,
How do you do that?
That's just fucking
But I think
bad news.
that is probably a gesture that meant a lot. To
Yeah, he probably liked
or
it
meant a lot to him. Meaned.
Yeah, Jesus. He kept substitute teaching, so
Nice.
that's
You
tough.
saved him.
I remember I had a substitute teacher in 8th grade that no one liked.
Yeah, we got a
He
lot
was
of
very quirky, like everyone made fun of him behind his back. He left his laptop open once, and we all saw a divorce article. And then he quickly closes it,
Oh,
and that always and then we're like, oh my god, did you like a kid's
yeah.
And then we felt really bad after that.
You know, my science teacher did something really fucked once and it didn't register it fucked at the time, but he took all the kids' grades in the middle of the semester and he put them on like the board for everyone to see. And he was like, okay, these are the group of kids that, and he like pointed to like the good grades above like a B. This is the group of kids who are gonna do something with their lives. And this is the group of kids who's gonna work at McDonald's and work for these kids. And I was like, guess I'm working at McDonald's, fuck you. And then now look at me. I make YouTube videos on the internet for kids, idiot.
But you make it very seldom. You make them like once every week.
Yeah, sometimes not even that
Not
often.
even, like, you don't even make them
Yeah.
This one time in
Always feels bad to
second
hear.
grade, I wanted to do good on a test, but I knew that I
side of the
wouldn't.
list I
And
was
I
on.
had like a paper beneath me. And so I was like looking at the answers. So I cheated on a test in second grade. And then after the test finished, I felt so bad. I told the teacher.
I'm sorry.
I was like, I'm sorry I cheated. She's like, it's okay.
Oh, she probably thought you were so precious, honestly. Like a little girl.
That's
Just,
I'm like crying.